Holden Akey here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get the first of the two weekly campaign challenges for the week of June 16th through the 22nd, which is That's No Moon, which requires you to complete the Requiem mission on Legendary difficulty. And here we go as we set up the mission. I'm actually turning on several skulls to help me out. Tilt to give me a little extra shielding. Cowbell for extra explosive capability, and Grunt Birthday Party to better see grunt headshots at distance. And actually Tilt helps me with meleeing objects, for example containers and such. So once we get through the 343 stuff, let's skip the opening cutscene. And we're all in for a bit of a run.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Now I'm going to grab this plasma pistol here. I actually don't use it, but it never hurts to have one. And just follow this path. Jump over the grunt. Sometimes he says some weird stuff. And we're just running. Back into a little cave system here. Now when you walk for 8 steps, you'll get full sprint, which is essentially double time, which gives you 16 steps in the same amount of time. And that really equates to, for me, to essentially a count of 4 at regular pace, and then I have full sprint, so I go back to full sprint, and then back to regular pace for a count of 4, and so on and so forth. Sort of speed running pacing. Okay, let's grab this hog. Notice I didn't go for any weapons that were in that part of the crashed ship there. Really don't need them. And now, instead of running, we're driving. And I had a heck of a time on this particular run. For example, right here, I clipped something, didn't even see it, and went into sort of a barrel roll going down here.
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever.
And recovered and just off and running again. Notice that I was having a problem with the nose diving on the hog when I made these little jumps. Normally when I pull back on both thumbsticks, that keeps the nose up, but this particular run I was having some problems with it. Like right there. I was cussing a little bit, but that's okay. I actually did the entire run with no deaths on the first try, so I figured I didn't have to come back and do this part again.
Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than
Now we get out to the edge here. Instead of engaging the coveys that are landing, there's 3 phantoms dropping them off. We're going to turn around and go back, and this is called the backtrack skip. We go far enough back, the mission resets itself, and all the coveys in that valley disappear. You have to advance to a point where you normally start engaging enemies, and then backtrack, and all those enemies will disappear. Alright, so we're not quite there yet. Up to this last little gap here. Alright, smudge mark, plant the left foot, jump across here to this railing, just walk up to here. Make a right turn, crouch jump up. Actually, went a little too far there. Hold the crouch. Notice the screen freeze there. That's the mission reloading up ahead of us. And you saw the loading done there. Okay, and off we go. This takes a little bit of time, but it bypasses all the initial coveys that one would have to battle, if you will. And we're in the valley, and they're all gone. I did notice that the ghost was there by the sniper tower. There's another ghost here further up, and we're actually going to use both of those. But first up, we've got to set up for the second pass of the skip. And that's that next area up there. And to start, we've got a percussion rifle elite. The first thing I'm doing here is I'm taking down this sniper tower, or sniper platform, if you will, because he tends to hide behind it, and this gives me a clear shot on him. And it's just a matter of pumping him full of 50 cal bullets, and the shields will pop. There we go. And more rounds into him, and down he goes. Alright, now I'm going to go back and grab a ghost, the one that was up there by that first sniper platform. Right about here. I'm going to actually use this as a little bit of a ramp, this particular ghost. Is we're going to park it right about here. Now, actually, I could, with a single ghost, get up on the next level by going over totally to the left side and using the jump key to elevate the nose and kind of wiggling my way up. But it is a little difficult. What I'm doing here is a lot easier to do, and that's why I use this particular tactic or technique in this walkthrough run. Throw the nose up with jump key, just boost right up and over the ghost, and you got that second ghost up on the second level, which is right where we need it. Okay, we want to go through this archway, or these supports, and then immediately back up because there's 3 grunts up there. I'll come around the corner. We're just going to kind of hide here and take them out as they come around. There's 1, 2, and... Come on, number 3, there you are. And those 2 of them had fuel rod cannons. I'm going to go ahead and take those. Ammo up. I'm using this as a Plan B weapon. And actually, in this particular run, I didn't need to use it. But we're not done setting up the second skip. Okay, let's go ahead and get full ammo on that carbine. Alright, nose up. Oop, forgot to get the nose up. Let's go. Nose up, nose up, nose up. Okay, lead with the right wing. Get through that little gap there, and I'm going to advance to a point where I would normally engage the coveys on the ground and the first level of the structure up ahead, and that sets it up for them to despawn when I do the backtrack skip. So right here, I'm going to boost up here, boom, right about there. Whoa, shot at by that sniper. Don't worry, he will go away. It wasn't too spectacular there, but I advanced as far as I needed. I'm going to come on back down and park this ghost right about here, sort of like a relay, and we'll sprint down to the first one. There we go. And back to that gap to initiate the second skip, or to finalize the second skip, I should say. Alright, here we are at this gap. Okay, right across to here, jump across this railing, so walk up to here, turn to the right, do a crouch, jump up here, turn left, jump up here, screen freeze. That's the mission reloading. Back across, let's jump on the ghost and off to the races. Now there is another skip that one could do, rushing the first valley, getting into that second area, and then kind of jumping up the cliff face and actually out of the map a little bit to initiate essentially the second skip, if you will. And it can be done in about 4 minutes or so, whereas this one's going to take, to complete this one, is going to take about 10-11 minutes. But I've never quite mastered that particular skip, so I'll stick with the tried and true here. Alright, there's the second ghost. And we go here. Notice that I don't see any cubbies. They're all gone. And go back up here. There's none up here on this level. But I've got a Sword Elite with Invis, 3 grunts, and 2 shielded jackals to take out, and I just splattered most of them running out there. And notice that I jumped right out just in case the grunts went suicidal. Alright, so I think what I've got left is 1 grunt and 1 shielded jackal. Boom, and he's gone. That's it. So that was pretty easy. Alright, grab the camo, and into the building we go. Into the cartographer's building.
There's that phantom signal.
The mission does take a bit of time to do, but it's pretty simple if you follow the route and tactics and techniques that I'm using here. Whoops, didn't want that. I want a plasma pistol. The fuel rod cannon was plan B on that Sword Elite, by the way, in case I didn't splatter him.
Sentinels.
Didn't really need to use it, so might as well get rid of it and go back to my plasma pistol, which I will use in here. Now the first thing I'm going to do is a technique called crating. I'm going to block an entrance, a doorway, with a container, this one right here. Notice how far that thing flew from that grenade blast. That is thanks to Cowbell providing the accelerated explosions. Now, I have no idea why this is being tough here, other than the fact that I'm trying to melee this thing across a dead grunt. That's proving to be a bit of a problem. So here I just melee past him. Now, tilt is helping me out here with a little bit of extra oomph in my melees.
Chief, a console in the back.
This would actually be much harder to do without tilt on. Okay, just about got it. I'm just gonna line it up, center it a little bit. Maybe one more smack this way. There we go. And it's just about centered. Now it's kind of blocking the doorway. Alright, so that's going to take care of, there's an Elite down there and 2 grunts. And the Elite actually despawns, and the 2 grunts are very easy to take out. And that's right at the end of the encounter in here. I don't have to worry about them. Now there's some more crating that one can do. But at this level, I'm not too worried about taking on the additional coveys.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Alright, this is a forced cutscene, by the way. If I were doing this with Mythic and Tilt on, or doing a Mythic S-Lazar run, I would have done more crating to minimize my encounters with the coveys. But like I said before, I'm not too concerned. Well, we've got to activate these 2 power thingies in here. This is the first. This is to get the cartographer back. Get rid of the fluctuations or whatever it is. Okay, and we'll come out, turn left, and there's a squad of coveys appearing there. Take out as many as we can from up here. Trying to knock his hand back. Here we go. Hit him in the hand, knock him back, expose his head, headshot. Oops, thought I had him there. Crap. The accuracy of the carbine kind of diminishes with distance. Always reloading at the wrong time. There we go. Got him that time. Okay, there's the grunt. Okay, I think that's all of the grunts and jackals there. There is an elite there that we got to deal with. Come back here, get full ammo. And this guy is not too hard to take out. With Mythic not on, his shielding, Mythic not on, and I guess Thunderstorm not on, upgraded enemy. Oops, there's another grunt down there. Okay, I think that's the last of them now. And now the elite's firing at him, but he hasn't been upgraded. And so I can take him out right there. I can pop his shields real quick with the carbine and just take him out. And I'm going to go back here again and load up on ammo. And then head over to that second power thingy we've got to activate. Alright, activate the light bridge. And come across here and activate the power thingy. And then back out. And when we come back out here, turn left, and more cubbies to take out. Another squad appears. Sort of an enhanced squad. There's 2 jackals and there's about a half a dozen grunts or so. And I want to make sure I get those 2 up there on the platform, and I think there's 2 or 3 down below me. There's 2, yeah, there's 1 more. There we go. And then on the other side of that structure there's another small squad of 3 grunts and 2 jackals. So I can take any of them out from up here. Oh, there we go. Okay, got the grunts. Now I just got to deal with the jackals. There might be another grunt left down there. I'm using this little up ramp as cover. Yeah, I can hear the grunt. Miscounted on the grunts. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's the grunt that I got barricaded behind that door. Yep. So that takes care of that squad of cubbies. The 3 grunts and the 2 shielded jackals. And now I've got a jackal marksman up there, and he's just being a real pain by hiding behind that post there. Normally he peeks his head out and we can pick him off. Once we get him, then we have to go after 2 elites and 3 shielded jackals. Oh, he's been a real pain. Okay, I'm going to come over here and see if I get a better shot at him from over here. Oh yeah, clear view. Sayonara, sucker. Okay, now over here by the cartographer station, I want to take out the 3 jackals first. There's 1 down. There's the second one. There's 2 down. Hopefully the third one will come back towards the middle here. There he is. Okay, knocked him back. Hit him in the hands, knocked him back, and then got a headshot. Okay. 2 elites up there, one of which has extra shielding. So I'm going to have to... I'm going to wind up using a double plasma pistol EMP and headshot on. Sometimes you can assassinate him. This particular run he was being a little bit difficult. Alright, I'm looking for the other elite. I'm firing on this one. He's the one with the extra shielding, and I'm firing on him to get to draw out the other one. Here he is. This one I can take out fairly quickly. See how his shields are already flaring? Ah, that takes care of him. Okay, full ammo. And off back to the left. Essentially going to sneak up on this guy. Now by coming over here and firing towards the cartographer station, I want to get him moving. And sometimes he'll move to the left and kind of hide behind a post, and I can sneak up behind him and assassinate him. But in this particular one, notice that he's actually being a little aggressive here. But he's going back and hiding to the right, which is not what I wanted to see happen. And his patrol behavior is not conducive for me to do an assassination or a backsmack. So I'm going to use the double EMP method here. Got the plasma pistol out. And I'm watching his patrol behavior. I can see him on the motion sensor. Can't really see where he's at. So back up. Come out of camo because I want to have full camo when I do this. He's moving all over the place back there, I think. There he is. Alright, EMP1. EMP2 as he charges. Headshot. That takes care of him. He's not as accurate with his fire when I'm in the camo. I mean, he can kind of see me and he can kind of fire at me, but not as accurate. Okay. And what I got here is the two grunts left. And I'm going to try to take them out with plasma grenades. I believe that's the first one's gone, and there's one left. So when they're both gone, that door will close, and I can go back to cartographer station. Alright, but before I do, full ammo here, 100% plasma pistol here, and this finishes off the inside of the cartographer structure. Go ahead and activate it, and this particular cutscene I can skip. And we're just about 15 minutes away from completion here.
Let's get to that terminus
Maybe a little
and
bit
find
less than that.
infinity.
Okay, now we got a bridge to clear, and I'm going to go ahead and clear 2/3 of it to skip the last third. Now, I have been able to, and there are others that have been able to rush the entire bridge area, essentially without firing a shot. But it is very tricky, very, very difficult to do. Requires a lot of precision, so I am using the longer but tried and true method here. Now that gunner in that Phantom, I didn't really have to take him out because that Phantom was going to go away regardless. So now what I'm doing here is I'm trying to clear the first third of the bridge. Start with the ones that are further back. If I can take them out, I'll take them out. Again, the carbine is not that accurate at distance.
Scouts, fortifying the
So,
bridge below.
decided to go ahead and take the guys out that are right below me. I'm going to refocus on the ones that are a little further away. These are not too difficult to take out. There we go. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to be picking any more off from distance. So I'll go ahead and come down the side. Now, what we don't want to do is get into that circle area up here because that is the elevator, and once you enter it, you will start going down. So you don't want to do that. We don't want to go down until we've cleared the area of most, if not all, of the coveys. And there actually was a grunt kind of hiding there. Okay, notice I switched to the battle rifle. Okay, took care of that shielded jackal. And I'm going to rush. I'm looking around to see if there's anybody nearby here. I don't see anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and rush underneath. Like so. And I'm going to throw a grenade this time. Took out the two grunts. And I just have that shielded jackal there. Now what I'm doing here is I'm running up to a certain point right about here, and that elite that was behind me has now despawned. And I've got another elite to deal with, but the first elite is essentially despawned. Alright, now first thing we want to do is we want to take out that Phantom gunner, like so. The Phantom will move off. And next up is a Jackal Sniper. We have to make sure that that guy is gone. Notice I've gone to camo here. And I'm looking for him, and I got him with that little jump shot. And now I'm going to go after the elite that's in the middle here. And this guy is like that last elite I took out. He's got extra shielding. And the problem is that I could not get him with 2 EMPs. There's too close at quarters, so I'm going to take him out with an assassination or a backsmack. And I'm watching him. I'm watching his patrol behavior. Alright, and I'm using this particular little structure here as cover. He can't see me, and I'm waiting for him to get right about where he is now. Go camo. What he's doing, he's just looking back to where I was, and boom, backsmack. As long as he doesn't see me, I can sneak up on him. Alright, now I've got several more grunts and shielded jackals to take out, and I figured I'd take out the shielded jackals from up here. The grunts are generally in a walkway underneath me a little bit. Okay, so that takes care of the 3 shielded jackals. Not too difficult. Looking for the grunts. Looking for the grunts. There's one. And I think there's one more right down here. Yeah, I can hear him. And he's got a needler, I think. There we go. And now we've got an elite to deal with. And there he is. And I've got, I wanted him positioned right where he's at. Okay, get him down here, right there. I want him positioned right there. Careful if grenades are being thrown at you. But watch what happens here. He throws the grenade and falls off the platform. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. You can actually hear him kind of screaming as he falls to his death. That's a nice little thing to remember. You really don't have to take him out. He takes himself out. Okay, let's get full ammo on the BR. Make sure we got 100% plasma pistol. And now we're getting ready to rush the last third of the bridge. We're going to use a Banshee to do that. Okay, I'm conserving my sprint here. Alright, let's jump on a Banshee, come up and to the left. Now, I actually turned camo on here too. And I'm coming down, back down towards the entrance. Firing at those guys right there. Swing to the right, drop down, jump out of the Banshee, and run like crazy. And hopefully the Banshee provides enough cover until that door closes behind me.
We got their attention.
There we go. Alright, we're in the final area now. First thing I want to do is take out these 3 grunts. Hopefully they'll turn around for me. And so. And then we've got, well, we've got more to take out, but there's a ghost there that I want to grab. In fact, there's 2 of them. While I'm waiting for the ghost to come down, got 2 jackal marksmen, one of which is a sniper. One on the left, one on the right, and I don't know who's got the sniper rifle. Ugh. I'm looking for the guy. Oh, here comes the ghost. Here comes the ghost number 1 anyway. And when I go camo, he will turn sideways. I'm trying to get a shot on him. He's coming across. Oh, he's kind of hiding there. I can't get a shot on him from there. He'll go back. And this varies from run to run, but the only way you can get a headshot on a grunt in the ghost is if he's sideways to you. And just haul it back here. Let's park the ghost back down here. I'm not really sure what happened here momentarily, but a little bit of an explosion that surprised me. Alright, take out the ghost in the turret. Let's see if we can find these guys. Oh, there's a marksman. Got him. Alright. Yeah, see, that I don't understand. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was fire from the second ghost, but I'm getting ready to take him out. Notice I've gone camo. He should be going sideways here momentarily. And he's coming back over to the right side. There we go. And let's grab the second ghost. And I'm going to haul it over here. This little rocky area here. Jump out. And, oh! I don't know where he came from. You're going to stay on your toes. There's that jackal. See if I can get him this time. Got him. Okay, both jackals are down. Both jackal marksmen anyway. Alright, there's a plasma turret over here that I have a real hard time with taking out the gunner with a battle rifle. So right over here it just happens to be a rocket launcher. And we're going to come back over and we're going to take out that plasma turret with the rocket launcher. Right there. And that takes care of the rocket launcher and the gunner. And that last shielded jackal will come down towards me. Fairly easy kill. Actually, I got it back to him a little late, and he turned his shield toward me, so I have to hit him in the hand, knock him back, and take him out that way. Okay. Now we've got some coveys in this middle pavilion area. And when I get down to one jackal or grunt and the elite that's up there, the elite will charge. So I have to take out enough of these guys to be down to the elite and either a grunt or a shielded jackal. And notice that I take a couple of them out and I immediately back up to the ghost because I want to use the ghost to take out the elite and the other covey up there. That might be it right there. Yep, he's charging. Now what surprised me is that I popped his shields pretty easily, but he just wouldn't go down. Now I got that grunt to worry about, and what I don't want to see happen is that grunt to give me an EMP and take me out that way. So, okay, but I got him. Okie doke. Now we're left with an elite and 4 grunts. And what I'm going to do is come up here and advance far enough up to trigger them to come out of a doorway. By the way, there is a skip where I could have taken out that first ghost and then immediately gone up to the doorway and splattered the elite and 4 grunts. And all the other coveys in this pavilion area would have despawned, but that's pretty risky. Side to side again. This is another one of those tried and true methods. That's easier, it takes longer, but it's a lot easier to do. Alright, the grunts are not being too cooperative in this particular run. Normally they just keep moving ahead. And they're kind of hanging back a little bit. So I don't know if I need to kind of encourage them to advance. Okay, that's 3 that I know of. Oh, 2. There's 3. I'm not sure whether I got all 4 or not. I might have gotten all 4, but I'm not absolutely sure. So I think what I'm going to do here, fire a little. I don't see any movement behind that barrier. I said, hey, I'll throw a grenade and see what happens. I just saw a grunt go flying, but I don't know if that was if he was already taken care of or not. Alright, but I think they're all down now. We just got the elite up there. I'm going to jump back in the ghost here, start move them up a little bit, and start firing. What I want is that elite to be focused on this ghost. And while he's focused on the ghost, I'm just going to kind of sneak around behind him from the other side. This is what I'm doing here. So, jump up here. Alright, now I'm kind of checking around to see where he's at. Go camo, come on up here a little ways. Okay, he's focused on the ghost. And so I just come up here, EMP, headshot, scratch 1 elite. Alright, now we're down to the final skip, which is essentially the slippery rock skip, because this is a slippery rock. We want to get up to the top, so I kind of just jumped over the top of it, and I'm going to walk back up to that top edge. Alright, and I'm going to crouch jump up here, go camo, start spraying around the corner here, just by the grunt and the jackal. There might have been 2 grunts, not sure. And then just haul it up here, and I just bypassed a major firefight. That included elites and hunters and all kinds of nasties. So that's a real neat little skip to learn. And that's essentially the mission. I mean, we've got to go up an elevator here to the top, but no more combat.
Sounded like he said artifact.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the top of the tower.
Okay. Park ourselves right here. Wait for the elevator to come down. And I'm going back up the elevator. And then there'll be a skip scene, which we're going to cut scene. Which we're going to skip. That jumping is I was hitting my A key to see if I could invoke the cutscene, or the skip the cutscene. There we go. Okay, we'll see the end of mission symbols followed by the challenge popping. I hope this helped you in your quest for the weekly campaign challenge of That's No Moon. This is Old Anaki signing off. Take care.